Okay, we are on 1-6, two-dimensional figures, polygon, page 45, number 1. So on page 45, number 1, it says name another point that is collinear with points UV. UV is here, collinear means on the same line, so it would have to be P. Number 2, what is another name for plane Y? Here's plane Y. Another name is 3 other points, so we could do TRS and with a little plane symbol. And these could be in a different order. Name a line that is coplanar with points PQW. PQW. And what we could use is we could line, so RS with a line symbol, that is a line on the plane PQW. So that is 1 through 3. On number 4, it says find the value of A and C if B is between A and C. So B is between A and C. So here's A, here's C, here's B. It states AB is 12, BC is 8x minus 2, and the entire thing is 10x. So I know if I add these two, it has to equal this. So 12 plus 8x minus 2 equals 10x. So 12 minus 2 is 10, so I got 8x minus 10 equals 10x. Get rid of my 8x. Negative 10 equals 2x. Divide by 2, negative 5 equals x. So it says find the value of x and AC. So AC, so 10 times negative 5 would be negative, wait, I apologize. I made a mistake. 12, that's positive, oh, positive 10. Positive 10, so that's positive 5. And then if I go ahead and plug in, 10 times 5 is 50. So AC would be 50. Number 7. Find the coordinates of the midpoint for number 7. So I have P is at 4, 1. I have Q at negative 2, negative 3. Midpoint, so let me label them. Midpoint is x1, so 4 plus x2, so 4 plus negative 2 over 2. And then my y values, 1 plus negative 3 over 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Negative 3 is, or 1 plus negative 3 is negative 2. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. So my midpoint would be at 1, negative 1. So midpoint would be at 1, negative 1, which is smack dab in the middle. So that would be the midpoint. Then find the length of the segment. So now what I got to do is I got to find the length of the segment. I like to use Pythagorean theorem. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 6 squared plus 4 squared equals my c squared, what I'm looking for. 36 plus 16 equals c squared. So 36 plus 16 would give me 54. I always want you to reduce this. So if I were to reduce this problem, let me go ahead and get this. So if I were to reduce this, I have to take the square root and then reduce 54. So I know 2 can go into 54. So 2 times 27 2 times 20. Let me see real quick. So 36 plus 16 is actually, 52. This would give me, so 52 divided by 2 gives me 26. 26 divided by 2 is 13. So my pair of numbers is 2. So my answer becomes 2 square root 13. Number 10. Okay? It says find the coordinates of the midpoint. Find the coordinates of the midpoint. So we're doing the same thing. Find the coordinates of the midpoint. So number 10 is 6, negative 41. That's for M. My N is negative 18, negative 27. So I got to find the midpoint. My midpoint formula is x1 plus x2. So let me do that. So 6 plus negative 18 divided by 2. And then y1, so negative 41 plus negative 27 divided by 2. So this would give me negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. Negative 41, negative 27 would be negative 68 divided by 2 would be negative 34. So that would be my midpoint. Then they tell me to go ahead and find the distance. This time I need to use the distance formula. That is x2, so negative 18, minus x1, which is 6, squared, plus y2, negative 27, minus negative, so that becomes a plus, 41. This becomes my distance. So, negative 18 minus 6 is negative 24, so 24 squared becomes 576, plus, so I have to square this, negative 27 plus 41 gives me 14, so 14 squared gives me 196. So now I need to go ahead and add those, so 576 plus 196 equals 772. So square root of 772. Let me see if I can reduce this. So that would divide by 2 would be 386. Divide that by 2 and I get 193. I know 193 can't be broken down unless it's divided by 3, and it's not. So 2 square root 193. Number 13. On number 13, it says, if angle AXC equals, so if this entire angle is 8x minus 7, and AXB, so if this little angle is 3x plus 10, find AXC, or find AX. Oh, yeah, so find AXC. So notice that this angle adds up to this angle, so I know that I have to have 2 of these to equal this. So I have to have 2 times 3x plus 10, and that has to equal the entire angle, which is 8x minus 7. So here we go. We would have 6x plus 20 equals 8x minus 7. So minus 6x, 20 equals 2x minus 7. Add 7, that's 27 equals 2x. So then divide by 2, and I get 27 divided by 2 gives me 13.5 equals my x. So if x is 13.5, it says find measure angle AXC. AXC is here, so that would be 8. So measure angle AXC has to be 8 times 13.5 minus 7 gives me 101. Okay? So this is part A, or this is the first part of two-dimensional figures. First video.